Okay, so quick tutorial on just packing your day bag, just for like a daily patrol. So these are all the things that you're going to need. First of all, just lay them out again before you start any kind of packing. So we got a full day's worth of clothes, pants, shirt, underwear, all the stuff you possibly need, all laid out together in one bundle. Okay. Then we got a pair of boots, your rain gear, both jacket and pants, toque, floppy hat, extra kit, hydration, basically anything you're going to need for one full day. So first thing you're going to do, you're going to take your bag itself, and you're going to waterproof it by putting some sort of plastic bag inside. I'm using the kitchen catcher. You can use basically whatever kind of garbage bag you want. And it's really easy to stuff it down inside, get it ready for take stuff in it. So then again, grab your full day's worth of clothes. Now in this one I got the shirt, I got the pants, shirt, underwear, two sock system. And you're going to roll it all together, just like we did with the rucksack before. So fold it all up and roll it up nice and tight and do a little bundle. Now taking the day bag, you're going to stuff it down right down in the very bottom. This is going to be your very first thing you pack because it's the last thing you should be needing to take out right now. Next, you're going to grab your pair of boots and you're going to insert them one at a time, basically. So soles down first time, and then you're going to flip it upside down so this one fits inside the other one. So then you're going to have kind of like a wall of boots against the back. You can see there's kind of an open space right in the middle. It didn't take up a whole lot of space. So next thing you do, grab your rain pants. Remember your rain pants. And you're going to stuff these right down inside in that gap. So looking at that, it's all stuffed in pretty tight. And you're going to waterproof it. So actually take the bag and you're going to wrap it all around. The reason for that is because the next thing that goes on is going to be your extra kit bag. So your extra kit stuff you have all laid out, and that's going to include essentially your floppy hat, your toque, any kind of flashlights you have, ear protection, and then your extra stuff. You can pick this stuff up at the dollar store fairly cheap. So I saw like cord cables, for Velcro, bungee cords, and then some really cheap carabiners as well, some paracord, and of course, like you want to bring a knife, extra bootlaces, tape, and of course, super glue is super handy out there, and a lighter. So just start taking all that stuff and start tossing it in the bag. And since this is your extra kit, you don't really need to be too particular on how you pack it. Just make sure it all fits inside your extra little kit bag. This is going to be a nice little tool bag too. You can keep basically anything you want in there. Grab that and toss it on the top of the bag. Stuff it down right inside. And that's it for that part. Now, once you get everything crammed down inside, the last thing that you want to put in the main pouch is your rain jacket. The rain jacket is one of the most bulky things you got. And once you stuff it down inside, it's probably going to be the first thing you take out when the weather changes. You don't want to get access to it real quick. Okay? So get inside, do up the drawstring, see if you got plenty of room still in that. Do up the flaps, and strap it all together. Okay, so now with your day bag in this configuration, you can still have access to your top pouch, and that's where you can put your floppy hat or whatever the hat of the day is. Stuff that inside, zip it up. Question is, what are you going to do now with your hydration pack? So the hydration pack is actually pretty sweet. You can actually strap it right to the outside. So using the MOLLE on the bottom, you can actually use the bottom straps to strap it directly to the front of the ruck. So strap one side, and of course strap the other. Just run it through the loops on the bottom, and then run it right back to the bag itself. Once you get that all together, you're going to want to grab a bungee cord out of the sweet kit bag you put together earlier. You can run that through the strapping, like the actual arm straps of the bag, and you just clip it to the sides of the bag or onto the top. It doesn't really matter. You can see I'm kind of struggling with it. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really have to be pretty. It's strapped on there, it ain't coming off. It's perfect. The whole thing's strapped on. It's not going anywhere. So again, this is the reason I keep this in this configuration. It's all kind of tight. It doesn't have a lot of things hanging off of it. If I did have to, I can strap things off it from my rucksack. So that's where the rucksack actually comes in. So when we did the whole pack before, you can now actually pack the entire container into the the main pouch of the rucksack. So stuff that right down inside, and like the more stuff you put in it, it's obviously going to be a little bit tighter and it's going to sit a little higher, but it actually went in fairly easy. So yeah, just stuff it down right inside and make sure the strapping at the back is all tucked in nice and flush. Yeah, cram it right down. And once it's done up, again, always do your drawstrings up. Make sure they're tight. Stuff the cords down inside. And then do up your strapping. So I can only say this is the way I keep my rucksack and my day bag assembled. But again, you can do whatever the heck you want. Doesn't really matter. You can assemble it however you want. To each his own. It's really interchangeable.